or welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie and this is Charmabudgets. So how is everybody? We are doing our reallocation. So, so excited. Let's do this. So first off, we have these which have been already figured out where they're all going. So let's put them in, shall we? And get those out of the way. So first up here, we have 52 week. I don't have any more, do I? I think that was it. Yes. So let's go here and we are going to kind of just stick that back in here. So keep it together so I know where it's coming from. And then we have this one here, which is going to go to personal. So let me find that. Okay. And going forward, I think I might try what a few other people are doing, and I will actually put on these where they're going. We might try that for a month and just see if I like that. I'm not entirely too sure just yet, so we shall see. Okay. And this is still massively messed up. Okay. So we are putting in 10, 20, 24 it looks like. Is that correct? Yes, 24. Where is my pen? Oops. Throwing stuff all over the place. Oh my goodness sake. Okay, 24. And let's give this a count, shall we? Okay. So, and I'm still not organized. Oh, my goodness sake. There. We have 500, 700, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 67, 68, 69, 80, or 70, 71. So, is that 771? All right, so let's put that away into our personal. So that has been put away. Awesome. Okay, up next we have all of these. Now these are from Dark Lovely Budgets. They come in a box like this, and it's all horror themed, and I absolutely love it. She is now on Shopify, I believe. So here we have this one, and this is going to gas. So let's find, is that in this one or the other one? I gotta find out. I think it's in the other one. Yeah, because this is long term. Yes, right here. Okay, so let's put this guy in gas, because I don't think those two are month ahead. Yeah, so this is gas here. So we're adding 15. Let's get rid of that. And let's get this a count. So, you know, if I could get my life in order, that would be wonderful. Okay, here we go. So we got 550, 70, 90, 600, 605, 610. So 610. That is awesome. I will need that. Okay, next up is Shop Small. And we are putting $10 into Shop Small here. So let's do that. So it should be 382 if my math is correct. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, and 82. Yep. 382. Perfect. Okay, and these two are going to month ahead, so let's grab that and we will stick those in there. And we'll just keep them paper clipped so we know where they are coming from. If I can get them in there. Kind of a tight fit. There we go. Okay. Now we can get on to this stuff. So let's see here. So Christmas I already took off or out. So holidays, emergency, debt. Let's do debt next. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 20, 40, 50, 60, and 5. So this should be 665. Let's make sure it is. Okay. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. Perfect. This all goes to debt. So let's grab this. And we were going to come back here. So I have already made $278 as a payment. Today is today is, we are going to put it as February though, just so I keep it in my brain that this was February's payment. We are going to do $665 for a debt payment. So that will be into the budgeting and stuff like that when I do that video, if I have time. Okay, so debt has been done. Let's go to emergencies. Now, we have some money that went into our emergency tinies. So let's pull that out first. So what we're going to do is go back here. So I know you guys have seen this and it was new coming into my channel and whatnot. So this is what my plan was for these. So we've got pet emergency. Now these are all written down on what part of the pet emergency it's going to. But that doesn't matter because what we're going to do is take this out. Like so, and that pour 5. So we've got this in pet. This was house, car. Okay, so let's go to, is it in this one? Whoops. Can never remember. I think they're in here. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm guessing it's in this guy. Yes. So we're going to go to pet emergency here. And we are going to add in 5, 10, 12, and 14. So this should give us $150 in the bank, 60, 65, 70, 72, 74, 76, and 78. 178. Okay. So I will put that back into pet emergency. Okay. I don't have my envelopes for my house and all of this, so this is going to stay in here for now. And this got let's see, so house emergency, which we have appliances, land tax increase, mortgage interest, electrical and plumbing emergencies is what I save for house emergency. And it has 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28 in it that we have saved. Now, mind you, this is just for my tinies, guys. So that is awesome. Car emergency. Car emergency. We do have that. Oop. We do have a envelope for that. Hold on. Is that in here? Right here. So we are putting into car maintenance, and I save for labor, parts, and towing for emergencies. And we are putting in 5, 10, and 12. So we now have we now have 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, and 3. 103. Okay. And since I've got that, do I actually have one for the house? I can't remember. Oh my goodness, I do. I'm a dork. Let me go back here. Okay, let's put this into our home. Don't know why I thought I didn't have it yet, but apparently I do. Okay, so we are putting in 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and $28. So 28. So let's see what we have all together. We have 51, 50, 10, 15, 20. No, 51, 50, 60, 65, 70, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, and 79. We have 179. Awesome. Okay. Next is medical emergency. I do have medical right here. So let's pull out our medical, and I save for the emergency part. I save for medication, hospitalization, injuries, medical supplies, and travel. So we are putting in 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, and $34. So let's get this in. Oh, yep, we're good. Okay, so we have 500, 600, 50, 7, 50, 70, 7, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, and 89. So 789. That is awesome. I love it. Okay, and that goes. And family emergency does stay in here. Technically, it should go into the gas, but we're just gonna keep it in here. So, actually, let's put it in the gas because, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I put it a gas, food, and lodging, and we've got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19 we're putting in it. And I just thought of something. We don't put it in there. We put it in general. Duh. Okay, so we're going to put this in general emergency. And that is 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And let's add all of this in. Let's bring this out because I have an issue keeping track of large numbers in my head as I'm counting. So we've got 1,000 plus 200, 50, 70, 90, 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So that gives us $1,312. And if you're wondering, like I said, how I'm going to keep track of what goes where, because it's all in one envelope, like I said, that is why I write it down here. And that helps me keep track. Okay. Month ahead needs to go into month ahead. So we have 20 going into credit card and 5 going into internet. So let's grab our month ahead. And we are going to find our internet here, which is already been fully funded. And so has that. So now that these have been fully funded, because I started this with this and all of that, it's all just going to go straight into the next one, which for me is the credit or debit card. So we're going to add in 25. So let's see here. I got 20, 10, 5, and 20. And a 5. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10. We have 110 in here now. So let me just, 110 divided by $3 an icon should have 36 colored in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. There we go. And our goal is 120, so we only need $10 more. And we have fully funded our credit card payment, you know, minimum amount. So let's put that in there. So that is done. Okay. Tax emergency stays in here. However, it got $16 this month. And this is random, I believe. Yes, so we have to randomize this into our emergency. So let's see here. Let's roll 1 through, let's roll a 6-sided die. So 4. Let's go to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's going to go into medical emergency. Awesome. So what's the next one? Injuries. Awesome, awesome. So let's write down our $11. And that is how the randomizer one works. So we're going to put this into our medical emergency, which is up here. Health. Okay. So we're going to add in another 11. And that gives us 500, 600, 50, 7, 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 800. Okay. And let's put that away. So that is how I am going to do these micro categories in my tinies. So that was emergency. So now let's do our emergency here. So we need to take out 51, 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 310, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 4. 354. Let's just make sure that is what is here. Okay. So we've got 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 20, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 52, 53, and 54. Perfect. So let's go to our emergency. Whoops. Let's go back here into our, nope, wrong one again. Oh my goodness. You know what? We're just going to do general, 2 piles. So we've got general and pet. And we are just going to do this. And see how much we can quickly just mix these up. Okay, so let's just let's do this. Where's my, there we go. So how many are we doing? Oh, we're gonna do general and pet, by the way. 1, 2, and 3. General's getting 2 bills. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for pet. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for general. 1 for pet. 1 for general. 2 for pet. 1 for general. 2 more for pet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the last one will have to go there. Okay. I'm okay with that. So let's go to our general. Wrong one again. I'm losing my mind. I'm telling you guys. Okay. So, pet. Okay, so this is our pet. Let's quickly get this a tad bit more organized. Trying to be as fast as I can, guys. 10, 15, and 2. Okay, so we are adding in 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 82, 182. Okay, and you know what? Let's just add it up. We've got 178 plus 182. All right, so we've got 360. Okay, let's see here. And there. Okay, that is awesome. We will put that into our pet emergency. And let's do our general. Oops. So our general emergency here, let's see how much we're putting into it now. Sorry guys, just getting my life together here. There we go. Okay, so we are adding in to general emergency 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, and 72. 172. So that is giving us how much? 172 plus 1,312 is going to give us $1,484 into our general emergency. That is amazing. I am loving that. Just give me a second, guys. There we go. So let's put that away. Super happy about that. Okay. And that, my friends, is emergency done. Okay. We are now going to move on to holidays, which is $206. So we got 50, 20, 40, 60. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, and 6. So let's give that a quick count again and make sure that is correct. And there we go. So 206. 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, and 6. Perfect. All right, let's go reallocate that. Grab our holidays. And this one, we do need our dice tower back. So let's give these a bit of a shake up. Whoops. So I saved for a few different holidays. I've got birthdays, Easter, Father's Day, Halloween, Black Friday, and Christmas. So and this was all stuff that wasn't directly for Christmas. This is just straight up random holidays. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 going to birthdays. 1, 2, 3, 4 going to Easter. 1, 2, and 3 going to Father's Day. 1, 2, and 3 going to Halloween. 1, 2, and 3 going to Black Friday. And we've only got 4 left, so I'm just going to stick them in Christmas. How about that? Okay. Now, let's see here. So for birthdays, we are putting in 10, 15, 20, 25. So 25. And that gives us 150, 70. No, let's try that again. 150, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 82. So 182 into our birthdays. That is awesome. Okay, Easter. You can see it is empty because we just are coming up and I already spent my stuff for Easter. So we are saving for it. So Easter is getting 10, 20, 25, and 30. So it now has 35. And yes, I'm well aware that I need new trackers. I have for a while. I just haven't had the time to make them. Okay, Father's Day. Father's Day is getting an extra $20. And let's stick that in here. All right, so Father's Day now has 100, 200, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 77, and 78. 278? Yes, 278. Memory like Dora, or no, sorry, Dory. Okay, Halloween, one of my favorites. Okay, Halloween is getting an extra 10, 15, and 16. Ooh. And altogether, it now has 110, 15, 20, 22, and 23. So 123. And we will put that in our little envelope here. Okay, Black Friday. Black Friday is getting an extra $20. So let's make sure we have what we should. So we have 100, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81. 181 into Black Friday. Because we all love to go shopping and get those Christmas gifts at a discounted rate. Not like we have very good sales anymore now, though. Whew, I'm dating myself, but Black Friday used to be incredible. There is a reason why there was fights and stompings and... oh my goodness. Okay, so Christmas is getting an extra 50, 70, 90, and 95. So an extra $95 going into Christmas. That is awesome. I am very happy about that. So Christmas now has 100, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. 385. All right, holidays is now done. Whoop, whoop. Oh, sorry for the crunch. That is the hulls I was sucking on. Okay. Up next is sinking funds. So let me get cleaned up here and I will be right back to do that with you. Just kidding, guys. I forgot to do my holiday tinies. So let's quickly do that before we jump into the rest. Where's our holidays back? Okay. So let's see. Whoop. Okay, Easter. Easter did not get any tinies finished this month. Mother's Day did. I do not celebrate Mother's Day much. Just this stuff goes into... I'm going to keep it in this binder because of that. Father's Day. Okay, Father's Day. So just for Chris, I was able to save $7. So we're going to go back to Father's Day and put another $7 in here. And so we now have 100, 200, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 82, 81, or 83, 84, 85. Oh, my goodness sake. 285 is what I have in here now for Father's Day. Nice. Okay. Summer, I don't have an envelope for, so this will stay in here. But it got $6 towards fun. All right, Halloween. Halloween, we got $8 towards decorations. So we will go put that in our general Halloween binder. Right here. So we are putting in... that was supposed to be $8. Not sure what happened there, but it's $7. So I'll have to change that. So $7. Let's try that. And let's grab out our Halloween. And we have 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 28, 29, and 30. 130. Okay. Next up is Christmas. So for gifts, I was able to save an extra $4. And then there is more Christmas. Hold on. Right here, I have another $4 for my man. And in this one, I have another $4 saved for my Auntie Kathy. So we have going into Christmas for extra is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 extra going in for Christmas. Okay, so we now have 100, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, and 97. 397. Okay. And it looks like the last category is birthdays. And that is here. So we were able to save, how much? $3 for my kiddos, which is the nieces and nephews. $4 for my Uncle Jimmy. I think that was it for birthdays. Nope. Maybe? Yep, that's it. Okay. So there's holidays done. So let's go into birthdays. And it is getting an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seems to be the lucky number, doesn't it? Okay. So birthdays now has 100, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. 189? That doesn't seem right. Because that is not right. 150, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. I'm not sure what I did there with my math, but it wasn't right. Okay. Now we can move on to sinking funds. So, so I kind of line up like so. We should have $592 for sinking funds. And let's just mix it up as we go. And I'm going to continue doing this, and then I will be right back. Okay, guys, I tried to mix these up the best I could. There's a lot. So let's move the calculator for now. And we are also going to find something. There we go. This sucker does not like to stay down. Same with this one. Okay. Well, let's roll our dice and see what we can get. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Guys, I'm going to put half of this down because whew, that's a lot to hold, and it's kind of hard. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys kind of get the idea. I will speed you up. And Okay, guys, so I figured out that I was just making a little bit of a boo-boo, an oopsie. So my normal way of doing this is I go through each one, but I was also putting it into like emergency and all of that. So I'm going to have to continue that. And a little bit of the sinking money is going to go back into that. Not a big deal, but yes, I did realize my oopsie. So, okay. And honestly, let's get real. It should probably, you know, emergency and stuff should always have more money going into it. So let's see here. We have all right. So we're having 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 72, 73, and 74 extra going into health. And that's 874. I'm not even going to bother counting it because we just did that not too long ago. There we go. Okay. Up next is yearly subscriptions. And it got, let's see how much it got. Okay. It's the only thing that sucks about the randomizer and mixing up your money. Okay. 20, 30, 35, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. So 49 extra. And we're just going to use a calculator from now on and just see how much we got. 625 plus 49. So 674. Please don't judge. My brain is mush. Okay. Let's grab all of this. And then this goes in here. Awesome. Okay. Come on, get in there. All right, next up is home. And home got an extra. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Okay. It's 179 plus 50. It's 229. That looks correct. Okay. So $229 into home. That is awesome. Okay, giveaways. Giveaways is getting an extra 20, 25, and 30. Okay, and so that gives us 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 90, 4, 4, 5, 10, 12. 412. Okay. Up next is car maintenance. And car maintenance is getting an extra 5, 10, 15, and 16. So we've got 119. Yes, I probably could have done that in my head, but it don't matter now. Okay. Whoops. And that goes. Okay, car registration got quite a bit actually. So let's see here. So car registration is getting an extra 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 2. 102 plus 61 gives us 163, and that, my friends, is fully funded for next year. That is amazing. So we have one category that is already completely fully funded. I am loving that. Okay, buffer. Always good to have in anything. And it's getting an extra 7. So we've got 227 now. Yep. Okay. Next up, apparently we are putting more money into these, but that is okay. I'll just have to remember to redo these binders for next month. Okay, so pet emergency is going to get another extra little bit. So let's see here. Oh my goodness. It is getting 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. So let's get this in here. Oh my goodness sake. Guys, I am just having all types of issues today. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we got 60 plus 360 is 420. Of course. One of these days I will wake up, guys, I promise. Okay. And general emergency is getting an extra 15, 16, 17. All right, so 84 plus 17 is going to give us $1,501. That is okie dokie with me. Because you never know what is going to creep up on you when you're least expecting it. Okay, in that goes. All right, that one is now done. Let's move on to this binder here. And so we have personal. So personal is going to get an extra, how much? Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47, 48, and 49. An extra $49. 49 plus 771 is 820. Okay. So I'll do that and that. There we go. Moving right along. Next we have gas. This is gas for my car. And it is getting an extra 10, 20, 25, 27, and 29. Now I don't trust myself. 639. Been adding wrong for pretty much the whole video. I just don't trust myself anymore. Okay, so 639 in gas. Next up, we have our spending. I very rarely spend anything, guys. That's why there's so much money in here. And it is getting... This is spending on myself, by the way. So this is going to get an extra 20, 25, 30, $35.40, $45.50, $52. Okay, so 52 plus 789, $841. All right. Apparently, I need to go on a shopping spree. Would that be cheating? I'm not sure. I very rarely spend anything on myself. Okay. Shop small, except for shop small. I will admit, I do enjoy going and shopping small for, you know, challenges and whatnot. All right. Shop small is getting an extra 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. An extra $32. 32 plus 382. So we have 414 in here. And that is not fully correct because some of this does need to come out. Because I have done some shopping recently, but I will update that at a later date. Okay. And last but not least, we have our monthly subscriptions. And this is getting an extra $10, $15, $20, $22, $24, and $25. So we've got 55 in here in total. Okay, and the last thing we need to do is our sinking fund tinies. So let me grab those and we will get those done. Okie dokie. So up first here, we have clothes. I don't have a clothes category yet. I don't. So this is going to have to wait. I'll have to keep it in there for now. Okay, next up we have, we have a few in here. Okay. So we have $4 going to yearly subs. So let's pull some of that out. Okay, so $4 going into yearly subs, which is this binder. So I'm going to put $4 and I'm going to put it on the other side of the tracker so I know to add that in, just to make it quicker for you guys. Okay, we've got $4 going to monthly subs. That's awesome. Okay, let's go back here and do the same. We've got $4 going to gas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And 31 going to spending. Whew. Okay then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 1. Awesome. And that goes right in here. Okay. Next up, we have this. This goes into this binder here in the back. And this is supplies for the business. So, okay, so we've got 13 going for printer ink and 11 and 10 going for, 13 going to the printer. That is business tools, and 11, so 21 going to printer ink. So let's go 10, 15, 20, 1, and that goes into supplies. And 13 going towards a new printer, and that goes into tools. Okay, so that goes back in here. I hope this is all making sense to you guys. Okay, up next we have This one actually goes just straight in for general business tools and supplies. So we've got 15, 5, 10, 15 for business tools. And we've got 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, and $16 going into business supplies. Okay. Next. Okay, this is moving. Moving, I don't have one, so I think we're going to put it into house or home. So let's go do that. Because this is my tracker to tell me what it all goes to anyways. So, home, I believe, is in the other one. Yes. So, we've got 14 going in here. So, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 going into home for moving. And then we've got all of this going towards our minis. We have, that is awesome. So that means we've got some spices coming up. Super happy about that. Okay. Next up. Okay. These are, this one here is random. So let's roll our, let's just roll a dice and see where it takes us. Actually, how many was that? We're up to 7, so I need 5. Don't have that, so let's just do our 6-sided. 4. So this is going to go into this one here, which is filming. Okay, so 5, 10, and $15 going into filming. Let me grab this. So this is going to have to stay in here. I don't have a filming envelope yet. So we're just going to put that in here with the money. Okay. This one here. Oh, this one is going to our 52-week challenge. And it is 15 extra dollars. That is awesome. So let's put that in here. And we'll actually stick this up here. Okay. Because 52 is part of my sinking funds. That is why that is part of this, in case you were wondering. Okay, next up we have this one here. This one is going to miscellaneous and survivor. So let's just put it all towards the survivor. Okay. So let's see here. Where is our survivor? I believe is it in this one? No, it's in the collabs, I think. Yes. So we're going to put this money right into here. Okay. Instantly, that also goes towards sinking funds. Who would have thunk? All right. Next is this one here. Okay. So, giveaways and Happy Mail. I don't have a folder for just yet. So, 3, 1, 2, and 3 is going into Happy Mail, and the rest of this is going into giveaways. So let's go find our giveaways, and I'll put that over here. And this 3 can just chill out in that envelope until I get one made for it. And last but not least, we have this one here. This is going to miscellaneous, so pretty much whatever I want it to go to. Let's see here. Let's put it towards... Let's put it towards gas, because I know I'm going to need a lot more gas here soon, and a lot of this envelope will be eaten up. So let's do that. So there you have it, my friends. That is my reallocation. So I will be back tomorrow with another video. We'll be starting fresh for March. So I am going to wish you a lovely, wonderful, and fantastic day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.